everybody. I'm Kerri.
And I'm Marissa.
And welcome to episode 13, a very special episode of the World of DVC show.
We are celebrating our 1-year anniversary, and we have a lot in store for you today. We have a ton of special guests, lots of amazing stories, and it wouldn't be complete without bloopers.
Exactly. And lots of bloopers
and lots of bloopers at that, so stay tuned all the way through so you don't miss those. And of course, a very special story time with Sue.
Wait, is Derek coming?
Hey, guys! Look what I found outside on the balcony. Is this for us?
Well, it has our logo on it.
Where did you get this?
I don't know. Can we eat it?
I mean...
I'll get a knife.
Okay.
Happy anniversary.
Daddy, look, a giraffe. I can't believe we can walk through the castle.
It starts with a spark, alive in our hearts, a chance to build your legacy. To go to magical places with smiling faces and value and trust you can see. When it's buying or selling, renting or lending, there's a wonderful dwelling with wishes unending. You'll save a lot when you believe. So go with the team who will achieve your dream. Enter the world of DVC.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are now entering the world of DVC, the ultimate DVC destination where magical vacations meet incredible value through exceptional service. Put in your headphones, turn the volume up, sit back, relax, and step into the world of DVC.
Just wish on a star. Enter the world of DVC.
Happy anniversary, World of DVC show!
That only took 37 times for us to do it.
And that's it for the show. We used up all of the film.
We're done. Party's about to start. So, welcome everybody.
Oh my gosh.
We are celebrating today. I
It's
can't
a
believe
year.
it. It's been a year.
A year of us getting paid to just have fun.
Right. We're
You
a
believe
year
that?
older.
A year older, a year wiser, a little heavier, a little grayer.
Speak for yourself.
I am speaking for
Oh, okay.
myself. I am
Don't
speaking
put
for
Marissa and I
myself.
in that.
In my strategically placed pillow that I have right here with our microphone, because as you noticed, we're not in our normal location.
No,
We're
we're
not.
like in the land of Oz.
This
somewhere
is
over the rainbow.
unreal. I'm
Yeah.
going to give everybody 3 seconds at home to try to think about what DVC resort we're at. Ready? Now shout your answer as loud as you can. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
We'll listen.
Riviera.
I heard somebody.
You did it.
Wow.
You win.
Really smart listener.
How we're in a 2-bedroom
Yeah.
at the beautiful Riviera Resort. How did we get here? I just jumped in Marissa's car to pick up stuff for the party, and she didn't tell me where we were going, and all of a sudden we pull into the Riviera. Kerri, how did we wind up in this incredible
We are
room?
very lucky people that we want to steal all the lamps because everything is glittery and glass around
We're going to
here.
move in here.
Oh my gosh.
It's so beautiful.
It's beautiful though. Yeah, we are here in a 2-bedroom as well, overlooking the pools. It's amazing.
How did we get this? Certainly our show
Yeah.
does not have a budget to be able to pay.
Well, we are here because of our friends and our colleagues at the DVC Rental Store. And so this is a confirmed reservation. And so when you have a confirmed reservation from a member that has points that they're not using, they made a reservation. The member did here at the Riviera Resort for the 2-bedroom.
Oh, that's awesome.
And renters can come and rent those points, who we are today. We're all members, but we are also renters today.
Renters.
And so we rented this through our awesome partners at DVC Rental Store. And it was so easy.
That's so great.
I know.
I think one of the things
Yeah.
you were talking about too is they've got a great newsletter that they send out. So
Yes.
if you're not on that newsletter and you're
Oh
saying,
my gosh,
hey,
that's a great point.
I want to jump and do maybe these like last minute reservations
Yeah.
or find something that I'm not finding anything available when I'm looking
Right.
for Disney on my own points, see what they have because they have tons of really fun last minute inventory. So head over to their website, www.dvcrentalstore.com, and sign up for the newsletter so you can get updated on those as well.
Yeah, because a lot of times the last minute bookings is where you can find it. If you can get a cheap flight or if you're within driving distance,
Yep.
you would be so surprised what you can find at the last minute. But that newsletter, we all get it.
Yeah.
And so, so we'll see it
That's how
too.
we
It's
got
like,
this
That's
room.
how we got
oh,
this room.
interesting what's available.
This
And
room
so,
is
yeah.
amazing.
It's
And
incredible.
Perfect that it worked out for a party because that's
Yeah.
exactly what we're doing. We're
We
celebrating
are.
Yeah.
a year of
A
being
year.
able to bless to
Yeah.
do the show in front of the best audience in the whole entire world.
Yeah.
So we've invited some awesome friends, some fellow co-workers
Mm-hmm.
and friends and family members from the world of DVC. Some folks have been on the show in the past, so you
Right.
might recognize them. Other folks, you'll be super excited to know that they will be on the show in the future. So it's just a perfect location for a perfect party. So we can't wait to have you be invited to probably the ultimate VIP party of the last 10 years.
You know why? Because you know why? Because there's cake.
Because there's cake.
There's cake. Wait till you
to
see the cake.
this cake. It's
amazing.
pretty remarkable.
You were up
So,
all night baking.
I was up
and
all
decorating.
night baking.
Well, and I think this goes full circle, right? Kerri, explain where we got the cake from.
Oh my gosh. So the cake is from a fabulous baker, Sherry's Sweets. And Sherry is from the Ear for Each Other community, which is the community that one of my best friends and I started, oh my goodness, almost 2 years ago now, a year and a half ago.
And
when-
we talked about that in episode 1.
We did.
So if you
So
want to
full
learn
circle.
about
Yeah.
that, go back to
We come-
episode number
yep.
1. We talked all about it. But
Yeah.
how great! Like we get to celebrate
We
now
get to
and
celebrate.
order from
Right.
Ear for Each Other
Exactly.
and have a
we-
beautiful cake.
Right. And when I asked her, I said, you know, I had put it out there and she wrote back and I said, this is for our World of DVC show. And this might be a little bit of a different cake. It's not a birthday, it's an anniversary, but it's a company and this and that. And I said, we'll give you a shout out on the show. And she was like, just send me what you want. And she nailed it. I mean, just nailed it. So
She's like, I've done a ton of
Yeah.
cake for used timeshare celebrations, so I got
she's-
this down.
Well, but the other great thing is too is that she has a local deliverer. I almost said, hi, I can speak. Delivery person who comes out and delivered to Riviera. So
Which is
Perfect.
true.
Yeah,
Because
so-
we heard right before we started filming, the
It's
phone
here.
in the room rang and it was brrr, so we asked our dear, lovely Jeff over there who brings this to you every single month. We said, Jeff,
The
do
phone's
us a
ringing.
favor. You spent hours setting all this up. Go answer the phone.
phone's ringing, Jeff.
He said,
Marissa
your
and I
cake is
are
ready.
doing our hair. Derek's fixing his pillow. We're like, the phone's ringing. Anybody?
Who's gonna answer?
So yes, we've got a super fun show for you. We've got lots of surprises planned for you guys as well. And just in case anyone's wondering, let's just get the business out of the way on the resale side because there is a big market update and the fact that if you're thinking about buying, now's a great time to buy. It has definitely become, we've got a ton of listings. I think it's somewhere around like 9 to 10% more listings than we had.
10
right?
times.
10 times.
We went from about 70 listings this time last year. We have about 700.
So that means
If you're looking to buy, we have a
supply and
contract
demand.
for you.
So if you're looking to buy, it's a great time. Visit our website, dvcresalemarket.com. You can sort by listings, you can sort by price, you can sort by points. So all of that. It's a great time to buy.
Oh, and one of the newest things to add, we are running kind of a short-term promotion, but for the first time ever, we actually have a whole new section on our website. If you go to listings and click on special statuses and click on seller pays closing cost.
Oh, yeah.
Now this is
Ooh,
really
nice.
huge because with Monera Financial, who obviously is our in-house financing, they don't finance closing costs. And most financing agencies don't finance closing
Right.
costs. So if you're saying, hey, I want as minimal out of pocket as possible, filter by seller pays closing costs because that's not going to be an out-of-pocket expense for you. The seller's going to pay
It's a
those.
great
And I
option.
think we have anywhere from like 15 to 25 listings with those right now. So there's tons of options. This is the first time ever. It is a limited promotion, so it's probably only going to last about 30 days.
Yeah.
So again, if you're looking to buy,
great point.
it's a really great time.
It's a great point because I've already had a ton of people that say, I just want to make sure I'm reading this right.
Yeah.
They're going to pay my closing costs, so that
Yeah.
means I got to bring less money to
know.
closing to be able to close. So that's
Pay that. Use that for your
awesome point.
flight. Use that for your Disney
Yeah.
money. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a great savings.
which is perfect. So I think hey, we're having a party.
We are. Yeah, so to celebrate the party,
know.
we
Yes.
did kind of brainstormed and thought, what can we do for a giveaway? So Kerri had a really great idea, and we'd love to see, for those of you who we've got to celebrate with, right? So if you've won a prize, whether that's a t-shirt, a hat, a night in a bungalow, or a Figment popcorn bucket,
Yes.
send us a picture. Send us
Yeah.
a picture of you
Please,
with
please,
some
please,
of the
please, please.
prizes that you've won. We want to do a special shout out. We'll actually showcase you on our next episode.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of next episode, we have some really, really, really cool, exciting new
Oh my
information. So
gosh.
tune in for June because we can't wait to tell you all about some amazing things happening at
Yeah.
World of
Oh, wait.
DVC.
Hold on, I'm not going to say anything, but is this what I think that we were talking about?
Yeah, but don't say anything.
Is this? Are
Stop!
You said you weren't going to say anything.
All right, so we got.
So we have a pillow somewhere we can just another strategically.
It's huge. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah.
Stay tuned.
It's really
next
fun.
month.
It's
So
it's, yeah. It's
if
it's
you
a great
want
option.
a prize, Send us info@worldofdvc.com, a picture. We will include you in our next episode. But to celebrate this giveaway and this anniversary show, we couldn't think of something better than involving our dream planner once again and creating a customized gift basket for our special winners. We want you to celebrate our 1 year with us.
Right.
So if you are heading to Disney World in the next 12 months, again, make sure that you email us, info@worldofdvc.com. We're going to pick one special winner to win this amazing gift basket to help you celebrate on your vacation as well. And the way to win that, of course, email us. But in addition to that, participate. So make sure you have subscribed, giving us a like, a comment, a thumbs up, a 5-star review wherever you get podcasts. Participate in some way. We love to hear from you. We love reading the comments, especially as we kind of close this circle on our celebration. Maybe put in the comments one of the episodes that you've loved or a piece that you like of the show or what you like about the show. Tell us what you like about it.
I like the one where Derek didn't talk as much.
There's actually an episode.
But the basket's also customizable.
Yes.
So you can really work with Ellie, our dream vacation planner, to really say, we have kids, we don't have kids, we love wine, we don't want wine, or t-shirts or whatever it might be. So that's the other great thing is that it's personalized to you.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So yeah, we figured we couldn't do this show just the three of us. We want to bring everyone from our special team, and like Derek said, whether they've been on an episode or are coming up on an episode, we want you to meet what kind of makes our World of DVC go round, and that's our team that we work with. And then to end off the show, it wouldn't be a celebration without bloopers. So we did some combing through.
Jeff's favorite part of the whole entire year, I think, was combing through the blooper reel. He showed me a little bit of it when I was out here, and I literally was like, you can't show that. Don't show that. Don't show. Gotta show that.
There's like 24 hours of bloopers, and we can show maybe about a minute and a half of them.
How long are the blooper reels, Jeff? How long is it?
I don't know.
It's like 10, 15 minutes.
Okay, yeah. So that'll be at the end.
We've got some.
We got.
We're kind of funny. Screw up that much. Are we
Kerri's like, how many mistakes did we make? She's like, I thought it was like a minute
we
and
got
a
a good
half.
chunk. But I think what's so cool
We were
is
practically perfect in every way. What blooper could there be?
Minute and a half.
well, I'm not in many of them.
But I want to say before these guests start arriving for the party that it has been truly my pleasure and one of my favorite things I've ever been blessed to be able to do in all of my 20 years at Disney is being able to be a part of this show and being able to work with you two awesome friends. You guys look beautiful tonight, incredible. So,
I think you said that on episode 1 too.
See?
Finally, we get a compliment.
That means you held up. From episode 1.
A year later.
A year later.
Not bad.
No,
Especially Marissa, because I have to give a special shout out to
held
her
up the
dress.
best
Where is this going?
No, I love Marissa. I love Marissa's dress only for the reason that she pointed it out when we got here. She pointed out, she's like, look at my dress. It literally matches the banquette that's here in the kitchen at the Riviera. And no kidding, it actually matches the banquette.
It's a different color, but it's the exact same pattern.
So you coined it the banquette dress.
The banquette dress.
Yes,
Yeah.
it does match. Almost identical. If you had that in that color, we would go away.
Yeah.
You would disappear into that
The
banquette.
amount of care and thought that she put into coming to tape at the show at the Riviera. I was
I
like,
do what
I
I
got
can.
shorts, I got kind of a fancy shirt on. You're all dolled up looking like supermodels next to me. But seriously, I mean that from the bottom of my heart. I love working with you guys. This show is a highlight of every single month that we get to talk about taping. So thank you both so much.
Yeah.
So I have to say, even like dreaming about this, I know like Derek, we talked about doing a show like 2 years ago, and it's been like one of our dreams, even since like we first joined DVC Resale Market. We've always said like we could have our own YouTube show or podcast. And so like to see that dream come to fruition has been like super exciting. And I think, Kerri, you were like that missing link. So you had come in right before that we had really started production of the show. And we were trying to figure out the strategy and how we're going to do the show. And it was like, oh, Kerri's here. And it just kind of rounded it all off and made it so perfect. So it's been such a fun year. And I will say, like, thinking back on the different episodes, right? Because each one is so special. And each one has, like, such cool histories and stories. But I have to say...
Many.
We will get to those.
Yes.
My favorite episode this year has been our 50th. And it was just, I think what was so special about that was we just really made magic for ourselves. Like, I just think like that memory will live in my lifetime of explaining to my kids and my grandkids of what it was like to be at Walt Disney World on the 50th.
Right.
And I think a lot of that was because like being there with you, Kerri, and like meeting Debbie Dane Brown and hearing these historical stories. And Derek and I were actually just at Steakhouse 71 for lunch yesterday. And we were walking through and you see all the old pictures, and all the old pictures are lining up with all of our stories, unbeknown to us, because it opened after our show.
Right.
And you, as you walk down the hallway of Steakhouse 71, you see all these old pictures, and you end off with the famous picture of Debbie Dane Brown. And so it just brings that episode so full circle. And knowing like we were the first ones to kind of like bring that out and tell that history. Yeah. It was so fun. I hope we do another like historic episode like that, because that holds a special place in my heart.
That is a shameless plug for those people that have not seen that episode. Go back and watch that episode, because like she said, they're all fun for us for different reasons. For me, it will always be, as much as I love them all, they're like my children. I will always love episode number 1, and it's for the reason that it truly was for folks like us that, you know, have done presentations and things, you know, even at Disney. It was always very much like, this is what you can say. Let us approve it. We're going to have 8 meetings about your script, and we're going to see what you can and can't say. So the fact that we have leadership here, including, of course, Nick, that basically said, hey, it's your guys' show. Do what you want. Create what you want. Say what you want. Have fun with it, because that's what this show's about. So I think the fact that when we did that first show, it was really this moment. It was like, I get goosebumps. Derek got goosebumps again.
Oh, you do.
I do. But it was like, my God, we get to do this? And we get to do it like every month, where sometimes we're like, we don't even know what the topic is going to be until maybe a few weeks before. But then by the time it's all said and done, and with the help of Jeff and you guys and your amazing talent and our special guests, all of it just comes together. And I'm always just so proud after every episode kind of comes out. But that first one is always like, wow, we really get to do this, and we get to keep it. And it's because of the response from everyone. So it's all those folks that take time to write us on email and YouTube and in the Facebook comments and all that, saying that they like the show. That's why we love what we get to do. So,
well, this is, you know me, I don't like the game this or that, because how can I pick just one thing, right? I mean, it is near impossible. I agree with Marissa. The 50th it will always hold a dear spot, you know, in my heart. But coming from Disney for 20 years and being part of the COVID layoffs and not really knowing what my next chapter was going to be, and coming here and having one position and one role and a bunch of responsibilities, and then coming here and doing this, it was like, we're going to do a podcast. We have a studio. And I thought, I don't know that my head wrapped around what this was. You know, I think I thought real small, because I thought, I'll sit it's my house on Zoom, and we'll talk to each other, and there you go. And then to see people, the audience, comment and say, we watch, you know, you while we have dinner. We love that you guys are so positive. And I think that's why I do go back to the 50th a lot in my head, because a lot of the comments was like, thank you for putting this content out that was about the history, the heritage of Disney. It was positive, because things they didn't go well at the 50th. There was a lot to talk about, but we don't look at that. We look at what we were there to celebrate, and we had a great time. We had a great time talking to you that day through text. And I think we brought something really special with Debbie Dane Brown. The other show, because you know me, I have to pick 2, but I have to give, and it's okay because it's not this or that, but I have to give a shout out. I know, but this is so important. But the Jingle Team.
I was going to say,
the Jingle
Team. Such a good one.
I mean, Rob, Sarah, Rick, just to be able to say to them, this is what we're wanting, and then to be able to go, Marissa and I went to the studio to hear, it was like, I mean, I get goosebumps on that. Yeah. And then to have them come to the studio and sign the sheet, the music sheet, and I mean, every time I hear it, and now they're all back to work
at Disney. It's like so amazing.
Disney. So it was like this, just that sliver of an opportunity that we were all able, like, talk about the stars aligning. Like, it was perfect. And that was that episode 2 or 3? It was
episode
early.
Number
3. Yes. 3. So go back and watch that one, because that is so, I mean, this or that is hysterical. Yes. The whole thing is just, it's just fun.
That jingle. Like, that's true, because if you go watch every single episode, there's one consistent thing. There's a lot of fun banter and fun friendship, and there's knowledge and updates. But the one consistent thing is that killer jingle that comes out of every single
time
song.
you sit down in your seat.
And I can't believe it sometimes that I'm like, oh my God, God, like we have the most like Disney sounding, Disney
We do.
amazing jingle for our show. So that's when it goes back to episode 1. For me, it was like, oh my God. But now there's 1,000 memories.
I hum it around my house as I'm cleaning. I'm like, this is like the greatest song around. Like they just did such a superb job with it.
Great.
And so to have them and then Debbie Dane Brown and the other, our other colleagues come in and support and help and
They're all great episodes.
Oh my gosh,
God, we had
yes,
Linda,
I
and we had
know.
Sue, and we had
Yes.
Scotty,
Linda,
and
the
Lindsay,
Lost
Lindsay
Bros.
and
The Lost
the
Bros,
Lost Bros. Like, oh my, see,
It's been a
don't
fun
ask me
year.
done. It's been
The audience at home is like, I thought Derek said one memory.
One
Yeah.
memory. It's so hard, but
45 minutes later.
I too, though, am so
It's-
honored
yeah.
every time like it's a show day. I mean, I do marvel at what we can get done just sitting here, because it used to go from like a production meeting and then we slide in and go, okay, so who's doing what, who's saying what, and then we can get right on camera and do it. And so just to be able to work alongside you two
Yes.
pros
I
is
love
just
it. And that's
oh,
why
Yeah.
this year we
The
promise
best.
is going to be bigger and better
Yeah.
than even the first year.
Can't wait.
We
Yeah.
can't wait. So with that, I think it's, what time is it? What time is this party supposed to start?
I don't
Starting
know.
at
It's-
5.
Yeah,
I wonder.
so it's just about
Well,
We have our
good
first
timing.
cue
Our
the
guests are
knocking
here.
sound effects. It's time. It sounds like it's time to start our party. Let's go see who's here.
All right.
So sitting here with Amy from Monera Financial. Amy, nice to see you. Tell us a little bit about what you do for Monera.
So I'm a loan originator. So I'm the first point of contact for people when they are looking to finance a Disney Vacation Club contract. So I get to help answer questions, explain the financing process, and just kind of walk them through the whole process.
So you get to hit the go button
Yeah,
and make the
basically.
dreams come true. That is awesome. You've been with the World of DVC for how long now?
Around 6 months, I think. Yeah.
What's one of your favorite memories or moments that you have with working
So
with
I
us?
get to talk every day
Yeah.
with people who are excited about buying DVC, and I'm a DVC member myself. So
Yeah.
I understand the excitement. I've been in their shoes before.
Mm-hmm.
So I get to answer, questions, and we get to have really fun conversations about the resorts and the parks. So I really love that. And then one other thing I have to just say, from the World of DVC show, when Paul took a little tumble, that might be one of my favorite video moments. So I hope if you have time, you can maybe
it's somewhere.
replay that.
We can
because-
replay it. It's not in the
Yeah.
vault or anything. It's kind of on replay at my house because that is one
if
of
I'm
my
having
the
a
best
bad
moments.
day, I just kind of replay it a couple times for a laugh. So,
Oh my gosh. Well, I'm so glad you're here to celebrate,
Thank you.
and we will have cake and a little champagne later, but good to see you, Amy.
Thank you.
Oh, hey, everybody.
Awesome. Well, we have Lindsay in town, which is so crazy because we were setting up this show and we were figuring out what part of our Orlando team can be here. And then Kerri was like, well, Lindsay's in town. So
Here
we're
I am.
so excited. So why are
Thanks.
you in town?
Yeah, so as an annual pass holder, I was one of the lucky ones, I guess, to get a preview for Guardians of the Galaxy.
And
So
how was it?
it was amazing. I'm not letting any secrets out of the hat. It's pretty top notch. Disney definitely did this one right.
I can't wait.
Yeah, it will be stellar for sure. Guest favorite for sure.
Well, we have had Lindsay on an episode, so if you haven't had the chance to see it, go back and watch it. Fun fact, I think we decided Lindsay is our longest World of DVC employee, which is amazing.
Amazing.
And so cool to come full circle and have you here for our celebration. But Lindsay, tell us a little bit about your role at DVC Rental Store for those
Sure.
of you who haven't seen the episode and one of your favorite memories.
Yeah, so I will be with the company DVC Rental Store and now World of DVC for 10 years in November, which is crazy. So I am the reservations specialist supervisor. It's a mouthful, but reservation specialist supervisor. I have a team of 7, and some are in the office in Indianapolis. Others are kind of around, some in Florida, one in Ohio, and then Northern Indiana as well. So it's great to see the growth. It's to see where we were with just me, 9.5 years ago right now. And now the World of DVC and all of the employees that we have, or team members, I guess, that we have. It's pretty special. Makes every day a lot of fun for sure.
Awesome. Do you have a favorite memory in working for World of DVC?
Oh, goodness. Memories. Gosh, there's so many. I think, the amount of growth, like I was just saying, especially for this year alone, the first quarter of 2022 has just been nothing short of spectacular. And so that doesn't happen without the amazing people that we have in all different areas, not just the DVC rental store, but the friendships that we have with DVC Resale Market, DVC DVC Resale Market, Monera, so on and so forth. So yeah, it's awesome.
It's true. It's been such a fun
Yeah.
fun last year and a half of really kind of seeing that full circle.
Yeah.
So we're so excited that
Thanks.
you're here and let's go celebrate.
Absolutely. Thanks.
Derek said we were meeting in a bar. My desk is right next to her desk.
This man next to me needs no introduction. I'm just happy that he's already seated in a chair, because if you watch the previous episode, you know he made the best entrance in World of DV show history. So everybody give a big round of applause if you're partying at home, celebrating with us. I know many of you are watching on Zoom and live cam, and there's paid feeds for this party. I didn't even know. Everybody, Paul Krieger, give him a round of applause.
Thank
Paul's
you.
here. Welcome, Paul.
Thank you.
Good to see you again.
Good to be here. Glad I didn't roll in like last time.
How are you adapting to life in Florida?
Life in Florida is amazing. And you know what? We were just talking about this earlier today, my wife and I. We find ourselves in Disney Vacation Club villas more now than we were when we were West Virginians. Yeah.
And tonight you're in a 2-bedroom.
I know.
Here at the
This is
Riviera.
amazing.
How crazy
I'm
is
going to
that?
sleep under the space under the king bed on the floor. So.
So Paul, tell us about your role where you're at now, because we know so many people out there know Paul and of course Amy from different social media platforms and whatnot. But Paul, where's that official role? If you have an official title with a big fancy business card, what does it say?
So what's crazy is we are celebrating the World of DVC show's 1-year anniversary, and just yesterday I celebrated my 1-year anniversary with the World of DVC with DVC Rental Store.
No way, really?
Really? Where's my cake?
We're gonna have to redo the whole entire show that we just did. No, I feel terrible.
No,
Paul, I have a Miller Lite in the fridge waiting for you to celebrate your 1-year anniversary. That's awesome.
Yeah, thank you.
So excited for you.
So I'm with DVC Rental Store. So I'm the member relations supervisor over there. So, a logical transition from the other hats that I have worn over time in the DVC space. It is amazing that I get to have conversations each and every day with Disney Vacation Club members and talk about not only how to use your points, but the best way to rent them and how do you maximize the value of your Disney Vacation Club points. And truthfully, that is, a logical next step for me. And I love having those conversations. I love the team that I work with at Rental Store. So
I was just going to ask, we're asking everybody, what's your favorite thing about working at the World of DVC? And I think you just summed it up. That you love it so much, I didn't even have to ask you what your favorite thing about working here is.
Love talking to members, love having those conversations. Each member has their own story and all of that, but also just the community that we've developed as employees of World of DVC.
Oh, yeah.
We have an amazing company. We work for amazing people. We've all generated friendships and lifelong memories through this. So
we're thrilled to have you here. We're thrilled to have Amy here. We're thrilled to have everybody here. So thank you for coming to the party, Paul. Happy 1-year anniversary to you as well. And we'll see you real soon.
Thanks for having me.
Hey, everybody, the party can start now.
But not like inside. We'll be like,
What's happening, peeps?
Well, the party can officially start because I am here with 2 fabulous friends and colleagues of mine from the DVC Resale Market. They are famous. You probably know them. Jody and Randy, welcome to Riviera and to the party. Now they stay quiet. I love how you're all just whipping it up, and now all of a sudden there's nothing to say. But nice to see you both.
Thanks.
And we wanted to do this one together.
Yes.
Yeah, right?
Well, I'm just
The more the
gonna
merrier.
listen.
You're just going to listen. Oh my gosh. Well, tell us a little bit about you. Jody, you work for DVC Resale Market. How long have you been there?
Since pretty much the beginning, since December of 2014.
So you've really seen the business grow and change and now be part of World of DVC.
Yeah.
Which is completely different than when you started. So now you have this whole big family.
I know. It's awesome.
We love it. I know. I
Yes.
love being part of it too. Randy, when did you start? You started pretty recently.
18 months.
18 months, like me. I think we came into the World of DVC around the same time.
Right.
We all 3 are from Disney originally, right? Can you sum up, Jody, sort of in like 30 seconds or 45 seconds? I know that's tough, right?
Yeah.
What's one of your favorite memories working for World of DVC and DVC Resale Market?
Oh, gosh. Now you're really putting me on the spot.
Well, that's why we're here. We
I
got
know.
microphones and a camera.
I know.
Jody, that's it.
One of my, there's been a lot.
Like when you first started, or
meeting.
getting to work
with
hours.
me. Come on.
No joke. I was going to say that what was nice is being able to come to work. At first it was just a couple of us. It was actually just Nick and Kevin. And then watching it grow and having, everybody come on, and everybody, like Nick really did pick the best of the best, right? So that part's been really great. And just the camaraderie with everybody. I mean, there's a million great moments. It's nice to be able to help people. I mean, truth be told, my last, probably you too, few years at Disney, you know, it gets harder to sell that when you know that the resale market's there, and you know, you're trying to sell something that's, you know, $100 more a point, and it would mess with me a little bit. And then now I come here and I feel like I'm the good guy. Like, oh no, I'm getting this for you for cheap.
Right.
And so I could sleep a little bit better at night. I didn't have that anxiety about, like, are they going to go home and find out about resale? And it was always a little bit tough because on one hand, you don't want them to, right? Because then you lose a sale. But on the other hand, you kind of are relieved because you know, okay, they did just save a lot of money. So there's that too.
Yeah, it's such a great moment too, because I just purchased a contract from Resale, and what you save is amazing. It really is. It's a great path to go to. Yes, I just bought Grand Floridian.
Oh,
Yeah,
right time to buy.
Absolutely right time to buy. Exactly. Brady, do you have like a favorite memory or a favorite moment now coming 18 months? You're like a toddler now here. You were
I am
newborn.
a toddler.
Now you're a toddler. So is there any favorite moment that you have working with World of DVC?
Figuring out the purchase proposal and the listings.
Those
and not getting the errors. There's Kevin out there.
I love how everyone has said the people and
I'm still the worst, but I'm much better than I was.
Proposal.
Yeah. Much better
Keeping
than
it
I
real.
was.
I love it. I love it. Well, we're so glad you guys were able to stop by. I know you're super busy. We have cake. We have a ton of food. It's like the Oscars. You know, doing these interviews. Derek was like, I feel like we're at the Oscars. Who are you wearing? No, you don't have to tell us who you're wearing. But anyway, yes.
Straight out of Georgia.
Your Georgia shirt. We're so happy that you guys are here. Go have some cake. And thank you guys for everything that you do.
Thank you.
Yay.
Oh, that was fun. Did you hear that? Oh my gosh.
There was so much food.
I know.
I don't want to leave this 2-bedroom.
I know, right? Do we want to stay forever?
We're going to film here every time.
Every time. I think DVC Rental Store needs to be on, well, they are on speed dial, but even more so for the 2-bedroom Riviera because it's so beautiful. But you know what else I thought about?
What?
Is story time with Sue. Beloved story time with Sue.
We need one.
Right, that everybody has come to love. And when we did not have a story time with Sue, when you guys filled in for her one day, when I forget where she was traveling, I think, and people were like, what happened to story time with Sue, right? So she's missed. And so I think we need a story time with Sue.
I think it's so funny too because when it came to how did
this
she
wasn't even part of the
It wasn't even part of the
now
plan.
it's part of our every show.
It wasn't. So Sue was episode 2.
Yes.
Right? And so the original plan was to have 2 of us at all times, but not to have like 3 of us and then a guest. And we see that quickly went away because we were like, well, we all want to be here. So now we do all 3 of us with a guest. But anyway, episode 2, it was supposed to be Marissa and Derek, and I was just to sit on the sideline. Long story short, I'll try, I promise. But at the meeting, Sue had all of her Disney stuff from the
Walt Disney stuff.
all the Walt Disney stuff and the World's Fair, and her and I are sitting chit-chatting, and unbeknownst to me, Marissa's texting Derek under the table, and it was like, Kerri needs to sit in on this episode. Well, I ended up sort of kind of just sitting down and sitting in on the episode. So it was Derek, me, and Sue, and she's telling all these stories, and I think that's where we just sort of said, like, we need a story time.
We had to capture that in a 1-hour episode, and it wasn't
going
to work.
Right, and we were like,
there was no way to capture Sue in 1 hour.
There was no way.
Sue's story was so good and so elaborate, and she didn't even hit the part where she met Walt Disney.
Right,
And we're like,
exactly. Save it for another one.
We're going to have to build a segment and
Like
have Sue back every single month.
Yeah, because the show was already like over an hour, and she hadn't even talked about Walt Disney.
Yeah.
So the meeting of Walt Disney, and if you haven't seen that episode, go back and start at 1 and go all the way through. Trust us, you'll love it. Yeah, binge watch. It's 12 hours. It's okay. 13 hours. Yeah, it's great. But she had a chance meeting with Walt Disney, which how amazing! Like the Walt Disney, and so she's there telling us this story, and we just said we need a segment with just Sue, and then she talks about a baby elephant, and she talks about an Adventures by Disney and the Cinderella Castle Suite, and she takes us on these journeys of like a quick 3 to 5 minutes every single month.
Yeah.
And it's a story time with Sue, and Marissa and I are there in our PJs and our Minnie Mouse onesies and just listening in like 2 little kids, because that's how to me that's how Sue makes me feel like I'm a child listening to like the fairy godmother tell me a Disney story. She's so special.
Well, that's a perfect. Do we have one ready to go?
Hey,
there's the music.
Story time with Sue.
Take it away, Sue.
Hi, and welcome to Storytime with Sue. I wanted to share a special experience that I had and something that's hidden that most people don't know about. But there happens to be a very, very good private dining area over in the Contemporary in the back of the ballroom. When I was working on a project, and the project was called Peter Pan, at the end of the project, to celebrate, our executive decided to have a celebratory dinner for us and wanted to do something special. Knowing that I was a Disney-phile and I knew a lot about the different places around Disney, she wanted to make it extra special for me, a place where I had never been. So they sent out the invitations. There were 15 of us, and we arrived over at the portico share underneath the next to the convention hall over at the Contemporary, and they let us inside. We walked inside, and they opened up the doors to the grand ballroom, and it was empty, and we're looking around trying to figure out what's going on, and they let us through the grand ballroom. When we got to the end of the ballroom, there was a cast exit, and they opened up the doors, and now we're in this hallway where they stored chairs and tables and everything that would go in the grand ballroom, and we're kind of looking at each other like, what's going on? They let us down the entire hallway, and we see a person on the left standing there with champagne glasses on a tray. And they opened up the door, and there is this dining room that is very intimate and very special, and someplace I never even knew existed. We walked in, and one of the walls had water flowing down it, so it was very zen-like. And it had an open kitchen, so you could see the chefs and how they were cooking. And the chef actually had a small cooktop at the top of the table, so that they could cook in front of you. What an experience we had. And my gosh, the food, I've never seen food like this before. The medallions of tenderloin were the best I had ever tasted. And they were just these tiny drops on a plate with sauces around them. Every course came from a different part of the story of Peter Pan. But the best was dessert. For dessert, they came out and they had this globe. And the globe was the world. It was like having a globe that we had back in grammar school for geography. And it sat on the plate. And then they came out with a little pitcher of melted hot chocolate. And they told us to pick up the pitcher, and all at once, when they counted to 3, we were to put it on top of the globe and just pour it. So they counted 1, 2, 3, and we poured the chocolate on top of that globe. And it was a chocolate globe that melted, and as it opened up, there in the center was Tinkerbell, made out of marzipan. I couldn't believe it. I mean, this chocolate globe of the world melted, and there was Tinkerbell standing there. I've never seen a dessert like that, and only Disney can do that kind of magic. So there are 2 things: food, fantastic, and Disney knows how to do it. But this dining room was so special, and something that I'll cherish for the rest of my life. It's an experience I'll never have. I think you can have that experience if you go through resorts, and if you do a special dining, you might be able to rent it. Don't know what the cost would be, but it is definitely worth it if you think of it. So I have a challenge for you. I have plenty of stories. I've worked for Disney for over 14 years. I've gone to Disney since 1971, and I've got plenty of stories to share with you. But you know, you've got stories too, and I would love to hear some of your stories. Actually, I would like to choose some of your stories and maybe read 1 or 2 on occasion at Storytime for Sue and give you credit for your story. So if you'd like, send your story to info@worldofdvc.com. Attention, Storytime with Sue. Don't forget to put your name and your address and your phone number on there for me as well. And I'm just going to, at random, read through them and select a couple of stories to tell on Storytime with Sue and give you credit for it. And if I do, I've got a special little prize for the stories that I read. So please send me your stories, and I'd love to hear from you, and I know that my group would love to hear your stories as well. In the meantime, have a magical day, magical night. Good night.
Well, this was so much fun to get together with some of our colleagues and guests and just eat, and we're going to cut into this cake very soon, right? And we all want to give a huge shout out to Sherry's Sweets locally here in the Orlando area. If you are in the Disney area and need a cake delivered to the resort, trust us, she is fabulous. So Sherry's Sweets, thank you so much. You can find her on Facebook. And Marissa? We have a long-standing tradition.
Don't we, Derek?
Oh, is that me? That's right. Ready? Here we go. On 3, everybody. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Happy anniversary, World of DVC show.
And.
We'll see you real soon.
Hop boy.
Hi, everyone. I'm Marissa.
Can we do it again? Because I wasn't ready. I wasn't smiling.
Okay.
Oh, hey, Paul, welcome.
Well, hey, Derek.
We're so glad you're here.
Hey, I'm happy to be here.
Hey, just a reminder, every guest of this show has to sing the opening theme song. So, whenever you're ready.
Look at the time. I gotta go shave the cat.
I can't write or spell.
Or drive.
Is there anything you can do?
Right. You sound like a catch.
Sue, this has been just delightful and fun and charming. You are just the best. And you have given us so much of your story from DVC. Sorry.
Are you kidding me? That's...
Now?
Of course. It makes total sense.
That's I wasn't prepared.
Sorry about that.
Is that your ringtone?
Yes, it is.
Of course it is.
Can we do that again? It literally caught me too off guard.
No.
I liked it, though.
No, I didn't. Okay, all right.
Are you going to leave this in the show?
It was good because your face
I like it because your face like totally lit up.
Well, because my face was mad at Marissa. I'm like, Marissa, too early.
I've been sitting there like, when do I call Sue? When do I call Sue?
Right.
On Halloween sleepover in haunted... Wait. Huh? On Halloween sleepover night. Is that a thing? Am I
on
Halloween.
There should be punctuation. I think Derek did this.
Derek wrote these.
Yeah.
On
Halloween.
On Halloween.
Okay, on Halloween, sleep overnight in the Haunted Mansion or Tower of Terror.
Yep.
Hello, friends and family. My name is Andy Berry, and I'd love to welcome you home to episode number 4 of the World of DVC show, where we're going to have a great battle between the East Coast and Disney World and the Best Coast, Disney World, with some fabulous prizes as well.
You said Disney World.
You said Disney World twice.
Thank you.
Oh.
We won.
We'll put that in the blooper reel.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to
I
start
feel
it
like I
off.
look sloppy. No?
A little bit.
See?
I was trying to go.
I'm fine with it.
I was trying to go.
Park ready.
I was trying to go casual.
You know what it is though? It's January and it's
Right.
cozy. We love it. We love it. Thank you guys for being
Oh,
here. But we can't wrap up.
No.
We just yet because
We have a long-standing tradition.
That was Disney Unison.
I was
gonna
say,
say,
my goodness.
Pass 2.
Yes, a game called This or That. And as if you watch the last episode,
Wait, this or that, you're supposed to stop talking.
oh yeah, you're supposed to stop talking because you're supposed to stop. Oh, am I supposed to really stop talking?
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay. Do I have lipstick on?
Not on your teeth. You have it
Oh,
on your
on my
lips.
lips. Okay. Yeah.
Did you get that? It's really going to be the best way to find that contract. You can set in the
Address with print on it. Close.
I'm gonna write this down.
Close. Close.
You look great wearing clothes. See? Again, he's gotta go on the show. I can't leave.
At least you're not coming out from under the desk. I don't actually need to come closer.
You just wanted to? Oh.
And then the pianist.
Yes, this was special.
Yeah.
The one at Casey's.
I don't know the story, so go. Okay. T-Rex or rainforest?
Neither.
None.
No. T-Rex. We're not sponsored at all by any of those restaurant Landry's. Are they sponsoring this?
I'll say T-Rex if I have to pick.
But you didn't say it with me. You have to say it with me.
Sorry.
Ready?
This-
No. A long-standing tradition of playing. Okay. No, I'm gonna say it again. Hold on. I got to wink it at the end. Like they give like a little like wink because they have so many guests who come specifically.
Did you do that again?
Yes, a little wink.
Let me check my hair.
Can I check mine too while you get that open?
Yeah, I'm gonna flip my hair around. Good.
Fly away from me, but that's all right.
Good. Beautiful.
Last time I had a
Beautiful.
blowout, remember?
Oh, and that's true. You came in all elegant.
Everyone's gonna be like, what happened to her this time?
Is she talking there?
She's here.
He told
Okay,
me to go
So
there and then-
you're on.
Oh, good. Okay, so I'm not there. I'm not sure I'm not like picking my ear. I'm like, that sounds great, Kerri. What are you doing? What's the website?
Make sure yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Did somebody say prizes? Did you say prizes? Am I sweating like too much? And she actually uttered the phrase, no, you've actually been pretty good. You used to sweat a lot more. Where you used to fling off through your body. And I was like, wow, you're so lucky to work with me.
Derek and I have been through a lot, even sweat patterns.
We have.
Do I have to do this with Derek in the room or can he leave? No? Okay.
I'm not even saying anything.
Here, I'll just have to, honey. It's just your presence.
Okay.
So members can hold on. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Here we go.
And then we just jump right to it.
Yeah.
Perform, monkey.
Exactly. Oh my gosh.
Are
All
you
right.
still rolling?
Thanks for coming, everybody. Remember, inbox.
I wasn't even supposed to be part of this show.
Oh, wow.
This is all Sue's fault. For being
Right.
so charming and entertaining me. Hi, everybody. I'm Kerri with the World of DVC, and welcome to the inaugural show, Episode 1. We are so thankful.
Sounded desperate, Kerri.
Probably be creepy if I said, oh, definitely wear those. Those are my favorite.
Well, I mean, when you say it like that, it's definitely creepy.
If you talk like that, it's definitely creepy.
Anything I talk like that is, hey,
All right.
could you move my hat all over here?
Do you like my happy? Okay, you need to stop making me laugh.
I'm not going to make you
So
laugh.
jittery.
I'm just going to sit here.
I'm sorry.
It could be like, that cruise swap program sounds funny. That lady was laughing the whole time talking about
You
it.
could buy yourself a cruise swap if you really wanted to.
When I was coming across all the stuff that we're going to share at the end, I did find this recording that I would love to share with our audience here. So I didn't prepare you guys for this, but this is what.
I know what
What?
This
What
is what
it?
our jingle.
Yeah. All right, so here you go. This is the jingly hoop-de-doo version. So whether you're buying or renting or maybe even financing, you can do it all at the World of DVC. Welcome to home.
Oh, where we have come from.
How did you even find that?
Well,
It's
we
a super,
have
super cool hat. I love it.
a super good guest today.
Yes, I see him.
And a super fun show.
Yes.
So, you want to give him a little introduction?
Yeah, are we bringing him on right now? Or should we... We should keep that one.
Oh, we made it.
Oh my God.
It took a long time to get here from Wheeling at that speed. But we're here.
Fresh off the jet from Southwest.
You literally punk him
God, are you okay? Do you need first aid?
Oh, yeah.
Did you hit your head?
I didn't touch anything.
Oh, come on now.
Little
You
old
always
nip.
touch things.
That, yeah.
Now this Yeah, in front of the mic.
It's story time with Sue.
I thought you were telling me it's time to go to bed.
Take the Dream Planner hat off.
Okay.
Put it over there. Just answer this or that. That's all you have to do. And Jeff just dropped something over there.
Cut.
What happens if my room gets damaged, Paul? So I think we've rehearsed it enough to be able to say, ready? Happy anniversary.
Okay, Derek.
Rah, rah, rah.
45 takes later, we're done.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us. Please remove your headphones, step back into reality, have a magical day, and we'll see you real soon.